Hi my loves, and welcome back to Ocean Aura. My name is Phoenix Rose, but you can call me Phoenix. And before I get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. So, if you didn't watch my last video, you should, but I'll just let you know that I am no longer pulling tarot cards. I will only be doing oracle cards and Lenormands for right now. If anything else comes up, then if I get inspired to do anything else, then I will. But for right now, this is the new jam. This will be your April super pink full moon reading. It is from April 7th to 8th, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, guys, the Phoenix has been transforming. So this is new channel, new me. So I love that. I'm gonna leave that there. So I'm gonna let you know which decks I'm using. This is the Work Your Light Oracle. I'm now pulling from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Okay, it's pretty cool. They look like this. They're so cute. So my loves, how have you been doing in all of this transition? I hope you've been well. I hope that you're being kind to yourself, that you're moving through the contrast well, and that you are putting you first. Okay, so I'm going to take one from, I'm going to wait because maybe I'll only take one from Native Spirit. You guys know I love Native Spirit. I'm taking from Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides. And I don't know, sometimes I might do a pre-shuffle, but oh my gosh. 3 came out, you guys. I'm going to just take the 3. But I like shuffling on camera. I like you guys to be able to see that I'm shuffling and la la la. So I'll just start jumping into it so that way I could clear these and keep pulling because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, you guys. So, you know, full moons are about endings and new beginnings. It's about completion and harvest. This full moon is going to be in Libra. So Libra is relationship oriented. Libra also represents balance, a balancing of scales. So use this full moon to do away with what's no longer serving you and to balance out what is staying in your life. And you know, everyone and everything has its place and space in your life. Some people and things deserve front row seats, and some people need to be up in the nosebleed. Some need to be a few rows back. Some people need to be out in the parking lot. Some people don't even need to know where the hell the location's at, okay? So our first card out is Share Your Voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. So this card kind of talks about how, you know, people who spoke out in history have been persecuted, but not to let the fear of that get in your way of, you know, sharing your voice. Maybe you've been holding back. Speaking of coming out of the cave, my cousin Suki has a channel. It's Suki, wife of BOAZ, I believe. I hope I'm really getting that right. If I didn't, I will put the correct name in the description box below. I'm pretty sure I got it right. But yeah, you guys, she's doing it. She talks about manifestation and prosperity and hypergamy. So go over there. She's wonderful. So express yourself, you guys. This is going to be the time to express yourselves, to really hear yourself, right? Because in order to come out of the cave and beat the fear of, you know, people challenging you or persecuting you for your beliefs, and having that freedom of expression is to know or at least have an idea of what it is you want to express. So this full moon, definitely, do your full moon rituals and really decide what you're going to put to bed and what you're going to shine for the world to see, okay? Then we have no, wait, postpone, say no. Now, my loves, this can just be, how they say no is a complete sentence. Like, sometimes your boundaries are going to be the no. It is okay. It is just as important to know when to say no than it is to when it's important to say yes. There is no gift for martyrdom. You have to operate with a full cup, and in order to do that, you have to learn when to say no to everything and everyone else when it is imperative that you say yes to yourself. Okay? We've got the crumbling, which for me kind of looks like the tower. What are you clinging on to? So again, this message of letting go. And I love these cards too because they have, affirmations, and then they also have, questions. So some of these cards are like cards that will beg the question to you that you should answer yourself and go within, because you are the oracle, as this deck says. So what are you in this energy of that you are not willing to let go? Is it a limiting belief? Is it a dusty? Is it unkind treatment to yourself? Or is it outside people? What is the thing that you are clinging on to? Is it the idea of wanting to return back to the normal pre this big event that happened in the world? Like, is that what you're clinging on to? And do you need to release that and revamp yourself? These are questions for you to answer, my love. But a lot of you are going to be at the precipice. You'll be right there at the crossroads of this question of what am I clinging on to? What do I need to leave? And what do I need to walk away from? And what should I walk towards? Okay? Then we've got 19, Dragon's Lair, from the Enchanted Map. And I'm just going to read a little bit of it out of the book because I'm not that familiar with it. But this is always, like, the cards are just so good. But I also want to point out that, 19 breaks down to 10. 10s are completions. You can further break down to 1. So 1 is a beginning. So 10 is always about an ending and a beginning. So again, this idea of the full moon being present and balancing out what you need, what you don't need. It says, you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. Oh, my loves, you got to go watch my other video because I talk about this. But yes, you're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. Now, I just want to interject really quickly, is that we are the master manifestors and creators of our experience. So don't hear that and get afraid, because sometimes when you do that, things out of fear, you cling tighter to things you should be letting go of. Dangerous can also mean, staying put, it might be hazardous to your health to stay in a certain way of thinking, in a certain environment, or repeating certain generational patterns and programs, that is dangerous territory because it prevents your growth. So we always want to be moving forward. This is an ever-moving universe. So move forward, okay? And don't freak out about dangerous territory. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. releasing those things. Okay. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. Oh, they're so good. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. My loves. Oh, this thing that you're releasing, whether it's a version of yourself, whether it's toxic people or toxic environments, or whether it's just, you know, bad eating habits, whatever the thing is that is showing up in your life that's not serving you anymore. When you put it down, where you're going is so much better than what has come before. You don't even know what's coming for you. You don't even know what's about to happen to you, my loves. It's 10 times better than you can imagine. Why? Because now when you put those things down, you leave your arms wide open in your receptive mode to call forth and call in so much more than you could even. You are going to get things you didn't even know to ask for. That is how big your blessings and rewards are if you take the risk and bet on you. Bet on yourself. This is a time, I keep saying it over and over again, this is a time to show yourself who you are. I'm making so many big changes. I'm like, oh girl, that's you? I'm like, yes, boo, this is me now. This is us now. What do you want to be now? You don't even know the beautiful, beautiful road ahead of you if you would just stop. You know, it's a great movie to watch. Oh, some people get channeled songs. Sometimes I do, but what I know, because I'm an actress and I love film, is getting channeled this movie. And oh my God, The Incredible, what is it? Is it The Incredible Life of Walter Schmidt? Hang on, because now it's gonna bother me until I get it, guys, because you really need to see this film. If you can, please do, because The Secret Life of Walter, okay, Mitty, I believe. I'm sorry, this is like taking forever in a day to upload. While it's looking for that, it was such a wonderful story about someone who played his life so small, so safe, and he would get stuck in these daydreams, and then life called. He received the call from life to step up. And funny enough, he actually worked for Life magazine in the movie. Hang on, because I just have to see, because that phone is not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm just on my... Oh, my Wi-Fi's acting up. So whatever, I'm pretty sure that's the movie. But, you know, it's just that idea, that vibration of if I stay and keep myself small, I give up so many opportunities. And I'm telling you, it's such a feel-good movie. And I said in my last video, do things that make you feel good. Watch things that make you laugh. So I'm sorry I took that big ass detour, but I just want you guys to be so open to what is possible for you. So we have Falcon. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Do you see why I changed to just use these cards? Because because they just say what I said. Ooh. So we got cheetah. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goal. You see that? I don't even know why I use these cards. It's just freestyle for y'all. It's how I started out with my intuitive gifts. But, you know, I just love me some cards. Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. You see how they're even like talking about themselves? Like, look, like all the interchanging cards. Like, that's about coming out of the cave. That's about, you know, moving forward. That's about taking a chance and expressing yourself. Let's see what else. I'm going to leave the native spirit for last, as per usual. I'm sorry. I make no lie about it. You know how I feel. Those are my favorites. I don't mind being biased. I have such a deep connection with those cards. I don't know what it is. So I'm taking from the Lover's Oracle because I know some of y'all want to know about your love life. Love you the best. Love you first. And I promise it will be reciprocated tenfold. Okay? You teach people how to treat you. So teach them to treat you and love you very well. Okay, my loves? And one just flips right over because they know, like they know, like they know. Ooh, look at the picture. It's so lovely. And you see the butterflies, the transformation that's undergoing. Butterflies are also like about prosperity, wealth, you know, peace. And you see how her third eye is bright? It's because it's opening, my loves. It's expanding. This time is the time to know you, to show up for you. And so we got deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. My loves, I cannot make it up if I tried. And I'm going to pull just maybe one or two from the Under the Roses Lenormand deck, okay? Oh, this is such a good reading. This feels so much better than the last full moon reading I did. You know, guys, listen to what you're being called to. Oh, the ship. The ship talks about going on a journey. Now, obviously, we can't really go too much on a journey, but you can venture out into nature a little bit if you can, if you want. You can, but this also speaks to something that requires a journey within. So it's just doubling up and doubling down on what I said, my loves, that you are going to be moving in the direction of your best self, your best life. If you take that journey within, anywhere out there you want to go, you got to go there, here first, okay? As above, so below, as within, so without. Can during this time, you guys should try to read the Emerald tablets. It's one of the things I want to do, and there are plenty of places that help break down the meaning of it. Isn't that funny? And you know, because they're my favorites, I'm going to pull like maybe 3. We're at 18 minutes. Yeah, that's not too bad, guys, for me, right? I'm gonna see if I can keep it to I don't know, under 25. So now that 3 wanted to come out, and then the 4th, oh, see, and I knew to do it. A 4th one flew out, and I prefer uneven numbers. Don't ask me why. And I do like 5s because they represent change. At the bottom, we have Vision Quest. I don't know why I wanted to tell you that. You know, Vision Quest, again, I know why, because Vision Quest is about going on a solo journey on your own, internally, away from people, and then you return with your vision. You return with what you are ready to share. So we got Talking Stick. So I don't have to read Talking Stick. Talking Stick is exactly what it is. It's about, you know, in Native American traditions, they have a talking stick, and when they all come together as a tribe, and they're discussing things. You pass the talking stick, and whoever's holding the stick is the only person who gets to talk. So maybe use that at this time when you are quarantining with people, that we try not to interrupt each other. I said on my last video about how I done had 2 blow-ups. You know, guys, we are all growing through this. We're not all just going through this. We are all growing through this. And so this is definitely a big lesson, and some of you will probably learn it around the full moon, or this is the energy the full moon is bringing in, is to learn that you have 2 ears, because you're supposed to listen more than you speak, okay? And listen with the intent to understand, not the intent to respond. We have nature spirits. I'm going to read a little bit of nature spirits from the book. Joy, delight, peaks of carefree abandon, living wildly, magically, and free. Be open to the wonders of the universe flooding into your life. Innocence and delight are abounding. Happiness is on its way. Happiness is now. Okay, my loves? We have walking in beauty. I love it. Just love it. Radiant beauty surrounds you. You're beautiful inside and out. No matter what your age, your grace is growing. Being in balance. Oh, you see, this full moon's about balance. As you walk in beauty and feel gratitude for it, your life will be filled with immense splendor. Whenever you can, spend time in natural, wild places. As you see and hear and feel beauty around you, your own beauty will grow. So if you have a backyard, hang out there. If you want to take a quick walk around the block just so you can see the trees, they're blooming right now. It's lovely. Do it. I haven't done it yet, but I have to get out and really connect. Spirit of Fire, which talks about transmutation, transformation. Let's just read from it really quickly. I love this one because, you know, this is like Phoenix fire. One of my favorite cards. Transformation. Take risks. Face your fears. So again, that idea of taking risks. Break out of old patterns and conventions. Oh yes, chosen ones. We're breaking generational patterns and programs. Just because you've always done something in the past doesn't mean you need to continue to do it in the future. Try something new. Change your routines and habits. Reach out in new directions. The Thunderbird is rising in you. Ooh, I so received that. Yes. Out of the ashes come new growth and new beginnings. Ashe Awum, I say, yes, I receive that, okay? I'm sorry, Awum is something my family and I say to each other. The womb is creation. Yes, divine goddess energy. And last but certainly not least, oh, you guys, Spirit Keeper of the South. And these, even if outside looks chaotic, just know that that's an internal life that you can keep. All of these beautiful things. You're like, oh, well, what about all the terrible? Peace, blessings, and healings to anyone who has been negatively impacted by what's going on in the world today. But if it has not touched you, or even if it has, I encourage you to be with yourself, to feel your feelings all the way, to honor them, respect them, and then to make a new choice that you haven't made before. I don't know why I'm about to get emotional, so let me just read this. You want to know why? Because I heard something today about someone, and you know, it's not easy, but we are a part of the all, and as much as you raise your own vibration, you're raising it for the collective as well. And so I have not personally been touched by this. I command and demand favor over my life, that I am God of my universe, that I am living in total peace, bliss, and perfect and divine health. But I want to always tinker with my energy and keep it correct and upright. So when I say I send you healing energy, I'm not sending it from a place of fear. So let me read you Spirit Keeper of the South. Abundance and prosperity in all forms. Expansion, surging energy, activity, movement, rapid growth, quantum leaping. I just said quantum leaping. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. Now that's people who are keeping their vibration high. This is really an important time to put your health first, to put yourself first, and to nurture and love upon yourself. We are already entered into a new age, and who do you want to be in it? Who do you want to show up as in it? So I'm wishing you all a very happy full moon. I'm wishing you happy manifesting. Please always remember, my loves, you matter, you count, you are important. And I'm wishing you mad love and many blessings. And I will see you on the next one. Later.